do it. Make sure you always have your safety stuff on. Alright, question now is, should I go ahead and, I think I'm going to even this out. Going flat black on this. This is what I'm using in lieu of a paint booth. Just doing my second coat. Then I'll do my third. And then I'll put up probably a flat clear. And we're good to go. So this is RBP, pretty much almost sanded down. Pretty good stuff, so I went ahead and bonded it up. And there it is, it's filled in. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wet sand it now, make it real smooth. Got the star cut out, looks good. And once that's done, I'm gonna paint this red. We'll paint the rivets red, and we're done. Then use alcohol and a microfiber to dry it. Then we're gonna paint it. Anna, part of the Magnificent 12, she went ahead and took the time to sand this thing down. It was actually chrome, and man, we went down bare and sanded it down, and down. So give us the grits that you went through and how you got it so smooth. And what you're doing now.
I started with
80?
whatever this is.
No, going back. So this is that piece that was on there originally. So we went back and we actually, in order to get this to bare chrome, I think we started with 80. And now
yeah, with the machine.
we put it, this is the flat black coat on it. Not bad, right? But I didn't have enough light, so there were some runs, just 2 runs, and we're just wet sanding these 2 runs and put one more coat, put a clear coat, and we're done. So this is the update.
Give it a little bit of an accent. I got a little paint pen and just painted these little bolts, a little bit of red. And I actually went ahead and painted the star, filled in this little hole with a little glazing putty. It didn't come out as good as I want, so I'm gonna actually go vinyl wrap it, give it a little distinction. And then eventually I'll vinyl wrap this red. Right now, it's okay. It's not perfect. You'll see some of the imperfections, but hey, the width and, sorry, the length and the height of the star, because I can use the vinyl wrap to just get the perfect measurement. You always measure or cut out more than you're going to use, just in case. It doesn't really matter if your vinyl's all wrinkled, because just a little bit of heat and
it unwrinkles real easy. So, real easy. See? It's real simple. Apply some heat. And again, the key is you want to get some anchors, right? So this part is pretty good. My smudger is right here. If I can grab it. I'm just gonna make sure this is good here, good. And I don't really care about these because this is not gonna be seen anyway, but you wanna get the, what do you call it, the air bubbles out, right? And the way you get your air bubbles out is by applying the heat. So for example, see that heat there? That air bubble? Got that out there. Okay, so now, you can lift it up as many times as you want. So one of my goals is when you lift it up, you want to stretch. Get it mandible enough so that you can stretch it. See that? Not too much though, because if you overstretch it, you're gonna have some problems. See that? So you want to stretch. You want to do it little by little, and when you stretch, that's when it kind of creates that. And you're gonna know you're good. Okay, so and the goal is you want to get an anchor. The way I created my anchor is I had this flat spot. If you can get a flat spot, awesome. That's why you always do more than you need. So I'm gonna try to stretch this up here. Right there. That smudger that, where's that little, the black piece. So this comes in real handy. You can get this kit from anywhere on eBay, but just for little spots. Obviously, you notice that it's not very tacky yet. I mean, I need to stretch more. Gotta just kind of, how do you know what's too much stretch, what's too little? Best part is just cut a piece of vinyl out and just start playing with it. You'll kind of feel what's too much. And different manufacturers create different ones, but like for example, I can feel it. Right about now, nope, not yet. Still not. Stretching. Now we're talking. I need to get heated to really get there. I'm gonna use my fingernail, be careful, because it can easily make some damage. I wanna make sure this is wet, usually, otherwise, sometimes at least, it'll create some damage. So when it's heated, that's when you want to, and you'll know that it's reached its point where it's cured, quote unquote, when it's relaxed and the corners that you want not coming up don't come up. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna stretch and I'm gonna press at the same time. That's how I'm gonna make sure this corner stays there. See this? So what I prefer is if you have some way of having heat, you can kind of look at me here. Some people do it different ways. You can do this, you can do this. You get kind of creative on what you're gonna do. As far as, you know, you can kind of go down. You know, I go down a little bit. You know, go up when I need to. I need more heat. Go down, down. It's almost like having two hands. I can feel it. Stretching it. Stretching. There we go. See, right there. I really stretched it. That's not coming out. Because the next area that it's not gonna, if it ever released, it would be releasing right here, which is what I want. So I'm gonna cut it right here, and it'll be good to go. So now, focus on this end, and voila. So,
alright, so here is the end results.
let us see what she looks like.
So, shall put this on here. Pretty good, if I have to say so myself. Much better than just straight black. Voila. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolts on and we'll show you the final result. All right, so I'm kind of in a bind. Just went to the store, got some washers. But I have a couple more that I need washers for to make sure that it pulls this emblem really tight so that there's no water between the logo and the metal. at all. Anyway, so I have these that I found in my box, and I'm just gonna, since the washers, the lock washers you see are too big for this to go straight through. See that? So I know this is probably overkill, but I don't want to go out again. I'm just gonna get my welder, and I'm just gonna weld some metal in there to kind of lock against it. I'm sure this is overkill, but see the weld created some extra metal, and it's no longer too small to wedge against it. I'll wedge against that just fine. So we're good to go. Back together. Now to put it back on iron guide. All right, YouTube family, here is the final results. Decided to go away from the blank grill and give it some kind of character. And you know, like we saw in the original, had this one was all chrome, and thought, you know what, why not just do something that had a little bit more style and, more importantly, more creativity, match the theme of the truck, and go from there. So here we are. This is it. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Hey, I'd love to hear some comments. Hey, if you like it, and of course, subscribe. Hey, Magnificent signing out.